Are you depressed by the prospect of working till you're 75? The good thing is that you're not the only one who would rather than working like to travel, spend time with family, or volunteer. Everyone's definition of retirement is unique, and there's no one right or incorrect way to approach it. However, whatever your motivations may be, making a plan is always the first step in being able to retire early. Once you have made up your mind, now is the time to execute. But what should you do exactly? Well, not much. Just follow these simple steps and you should be on the right path to achieving financial independence and being able to fare well your daily grind soon. 1. Prioritize saving. This may be a no-brainer, but saving is a huge component of early retirement. Experts advocate accumulating 10 times your annual income in order to retire at the age of 67. However, if you wish to retire sooner, you will almost certainly need to save more than this amount. Don't know what your savings goal should be? In this case, learning about financial independence, retire early, or the FIRE movement could be a useful starting point. FIRE advocates invest a considerable amount of their income, frequently up to 75%, in order to retire in their 30s, 40s, or 50s. One step people take to accomplish their retirement objectives is to calculate their FIRE number. A FIRE number is the amount of money required to achieve financial independence. Even if you don't agree with the FIRE movement, determining your FIRE number might help you develop a financial plan for early retirement. How do you get it? The 4% rule is a popular strategy used to compute the FIRE number. This guideline states that you may live on 4% annual withdrawals from your retirement assets for 30 years. However, for this technique to succeed, you must save 25 times your annual expenses. So if you assume your annual expenses are $40,000 and multiply that by 25, your FIRE number is $1 million. 2. Boosting your earnings. Earning more allows you to save and invest more, ultimately helping achieve financial independence sooner. However, increasing your income is, as many of you would already know, not as easy as it seems. The task could entail asking for a raise, or being promoted, or launching a side hustle, or picking up more hours at another job. Just as an added tip, it's a good time to focus on this step when you have at least 3 years of work under your belt. With 3 years of work behind you, you have real work experience that you can parlay into a higher paying job, and you are also now probably stable enough in your life to make for side hustles. 3. Make money work for you. Once you've increased your savings rate and maximized your income, you can now focus on the third step, growing your money. After all, as some early retirees point out, saving money alone will not make you rich, but investing can. At some point, your money pile grows to a size where focusing on growing your nest egg will have a much more material impact on your net wealth than further reductions in your spending. Investing in your employer's 401k plan, a tax-advantaged retirement savings account, or another retirement savings account such as a Roth IRA or regular IRA is a good place to start. You can also look into Warren Buffett's recommended low-cost index funds and online investment services. 4. Pay heed to the taxes. As your nest egg grows larger, your next focus should be tax efficiency. By simply understanding the tax code, you can cut your retirement timeline by years. You should ponder about what sort of investments go into your taxable accounts versus tax-advantaged accounts. Even the small things like placing investments that actually realize gains in income, like selling options or receiving non-tax exempt dividends in tax-advantaged accounts, can make a huge difference. However, remain cautious against being overly focused on maximizing your taxes, since you may lose out on opportunities to produce more value. Your overarching goal may be to minimize taxes as much as possible, but you should also consider consistency. Always stay in a tolerable tax bracket to avoid unexpected tax shocks, and just think about smoothing your tax exposure over time, not just getting it to zero in the current year. 5. Make your plan flexible. And last but not least, retiring early requires focus, so it's a good idea to keep track of your progress and make modifications as needed. A financial planning tool can help you track your spending patterns as well as your savings and investment success. You may also very well consider working with a financial advisor to create a long-term strategy that connects your present budget and lifestyle with your financial objectives. But because no one knows what the future holds, even the finest plans must allow for some wiggle space. Your savings approach may need to be adjusted if your family expands or in the event of a promotion or layoff. Nonetheless, under any and all circumstances, the goal is to stick to the areas you can control, such as your spending patterns and recurring expenses. On the other hand, planning for the unexpected, such as creating an emergency fund, can help you deal with life's surprises. What do you think of these strategies, and how effective are they in achieving early retirement? Tell us in the comments below. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing so we can keep bringing more content like this. See you next time.